Okay, so for people wondering what I've been up to, I've been busy. uh, I might have a little bit of a problem. So yeah, now that I have your attention, Standard Pack is profitable. I've spent over 300 million gems in Standard Pack lately, which yeah, probably sounds insane. You're like, why the hell are you doing that? I've made money. So, do I recommend this to you? No, probably not. Which, yeah, you're probably like, why the hell? If you've made money, why can't I? The issue is you can have a 50 million streak where you lost money. It's, again, the way standard pack works, whatever mythic is in this slot, you have a 50% chance to get. You need Fallen or Leviathan in this 50%. I do not recommend Soulblade. I'll get into why. But you need Fallen or Leviathan in here, and you sell Fallen or Leviathan for 10 to 12 million. You put it on your booth for 12 million, always, because they have such good demand. You definitely should. If people ask you to lower it to 10 million, up to you if you take that. If you don't have triple luck, you also don't really want to do this. I've been testing it with 2.5x, partly just for the video, and partly for myself for fun to see if it was still profitable. It still is, but I don't recommend 2.5x to most people. If that's all you have and you don't care if it ends up losing you a little bit of money, up to you. You can try it. But you need these two mythics to be the focused mythic. So that means you have a, I think, 2 in 14, so a 1 in 7 chance that it'll be good. And that means every single hour you have a 1 in 7 that it'll be a, an hour that you can actually roll during. So this isn't super consistent. This isn't going to be available even every day that you're, able to check it. Now, if you're on a lot, you're probably going to find at least a few hours within the day that you can do it. Because it's a 1 in 7, and there's 24 hours in a day. If you're up for the 24 hours for some reason, if you are, go to sleep. But uh, it's profitable generally. So I took down the numbers from one of my sessions just for the video. That was something I recorded. It was a 40-minute pack opening thing that I recorded. And I didn't upload it because I didn't feel like it was entertaining enough to watch me open packs for 40 minutes laughing about how stupid it was. So I have the numbers though. I got 33 mythics from 140 million, and I made 200 million in wrap off of all of the mythics that I got. So I made 60 million profit off of 140 million. Now, I still have to sell all of that, and it's not including tax. So tax is like 3%, let's just say. So it's decent. It's not amazing, and that's not including the godlies. But the godlies, you're going to have so many of them that you're either going to be deleting them if you're opening that many packs, or you're going to be giving them out for free. I've given some out to random kids, I've given some out to friends. I've deleted a bunch myself. I've graded some for fun because I was bored. Like you're gonna have way too many godlies to the point of being able to do something with them. It would take me probably at least a few months to sell these godlies off at a reasonable price. So you're gonna have to undersell these massively because you're not gonna get anything out of them otherwise. You can also use it as booth filler if you want, where you just put it in the empty slots in your booth. If they sell, great, whatever. So again, the risk is even if you have Fallen or Leviathan in as the focus slot, I've had it where I'm getting Worm King staff instead of these two, and I've gotten two or three of the Worm King staff in a row. It does happen. So if you have under 50 million gems, this is not something I recommend to you because I've had really bad streaks over 50 million. If you have 100 million, I would say it's most of the time going to be profitable for you. And you probably will go through 30 or 40 million at some point where you're like, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep opening. But over a long period of time, it's profitable. If you if somehow you're unlucky enough to where it's not profitable for you, I'm very sorry your luck is that bad. But I've spent like me spending over 300 million. Also, I'm being very negative with my 300 million guess. I've probably spent more close to 400 million. Now, I've sold a lot of it back. I'm not tracking everything, but it is profitable. It does take a lot of time to open the packs though. Like the people that would look at my inventory and be like, "Oh yeah, cool, you have, all of these random mythics. Surely that didn't take you that long to open them." I probably had at least an hour opening these Fallens, and then I had at least an hour for the Leviathans and an hour for the Soul Blades. Just take that into account. It's a lot of sitting in front of standard pack for very little profit. Now, it's pretty good. Like this is one of the few times in Deathball's history where I can say, "Oh yeah, if you just sit and open standard pack, you'll make money." But again, by me covering this, a lot of people are going to do this, and it's way easier to just sit in front of standard pack and just put a triple luck on and roll than it is to go value trade. So keep it in mind, don't undercut. So don't undercut and put it at 9 million. If you put it at 9 million, this risks not being profitable, in my opinion. As long as the mythics are selling for 10 to 12 million, it's good. As soon as you drop below 10, you're possibly going to make it negative. And I don't think the market will support those items being like, I don't think they're going to dip to 6 mil anymore. The demand on these is so much higher than everything else in the pack. I think it might be able to hold at least for a little bit longer. We'll see. The lowest I think they drop is probably like 8 million now for like Soul Blade, Leviathan, and Fallen. So keep in mind, by me making a video on this, I'm sure at least a few of the bigger traders that have gems are going to try it. If you're one of the people that watches my channel with like leaderboard value, I don't know if I recommend like dropping a bill on this. This is more of something you throw like 100, 200 mil at for fun, and then you sell off the stock. The thing is, if you have a bunch of items you're actively value trading, so if your booth is already full of like 30 items you're value trading, ignore this entirely. I was at a point where I sold into pure gems and didn't know what to do. So I tried this and it's working. So up to you. Just keep the strategy in mind. If you don't trust me, because I'm not uploading the pack video of me opening the packs. I can upload that, but you know, if you guys want me to, it's just kind of a boring video. It's 40 minutes of me sitting in front of Fallen opening it and kind of laughing. It's not very entertaining. But if you guys want me to upload it, I will. Uh, Obviously, I recorded that like what 4 days ago, so I'm talking about it in the video like you wouldn't have watched this one because I decided that one wasn't very fun to watch. But yeah, it's not great, but it is a choice. I will not defend it and say it's a good choice. And for the vast majority of traders, you all have stuff on your booth that needs to be on your booth because you're value trading it. Whether that's an S grade, a ranked item, a bunch of random mythics that you're trying to flip, like Diamond Inception. I don't recommend it to any of you because you need your booth space. But if you're a pure gem trader and you can't find an opportunity on a ranked item or an S grade, you can do this. I don't think it's great, but it's a choice. If you're in pure gems and you want specifically Leviathan, Soul Blade, or Fallen S grades, that's mainly who I would recommend this to. Which I would guess there's less than like 3 of you that are in, as insane as I am that want those S grades and are willing to do this kind of thing. But the nice part about me doing this is I want S grades of all 3 of the items. So if I can tank the market, I'm happy. I want S grades. if I can make money, that means I can go buy the S grades. So I'm giving supply. I'm hoping people gamble it so the thing I want gets cheaper. And I'm making profit to go buy the thing that I am making cheaper. And then also I'm making a video. So not only am I getting more eyes on it so I can go buy it cheaper, I also might make the market go down so that if I sell mine at a higher value, I can go rebuy more of them. So again, keep that in mind. Like, yeah, I do have some sort of incentive because I really like the items. That's that's always going to be present in trading. People are always going to, focus on the things that they care about in trading. So yeah, that's it. Have a good one.